Who is it?
Mike Bonner.
Mike who?
Mike Bonner.
All right, next time say it with your chest.
What? You know how we do. Boom, boom. Mike Bonner.
What's up, baby?
Let's get it, man. You all right?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed, man. It's Sunday. I'm blessed with the church today. Got my Jesus Christ on. I'm feeling good.
Looking good. Looking
I'm telling
good.
you something. Church is an AA meeting for sinners. When I quit drinking, I went to an AA meeting every day for a year.
This is true.
At 1 o'clock, like clockwork. Even if I was out of town, I would find an AA meeting to go to. I wanted to quit drinking that bad. And as far as my spiritual being concerned, church is that AA meeting for my do-right during the course of a week.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me get my do-right on.
So you saying even when you was out of town, you would find an AA meeting to go to?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would Google one.
It was that important for you?
It was that important. Drinking, my desire to not have alcohol in my system ever again was that important to me.
Wow. What created that deep desire? Because that's serious.
I was out of town. I got really drunk, and I woke up in a hotel naked in the hallway. It was in the hallway, and that wasn't good. It was in the hallway. No, I had several bouts of I didn't want to be that drunk ever again.
Okay.
Like I never got a DUI.
Right.
Never got into a big fight drunk, but I just knew that it was times that being inebriated wasn't the time to be inebriated. Right.
And because you have had a very blessed career as a profession, I remember, man, I want to say it was 30 years ago when I first saw you on Def Comedy Jam.
That was 33 years ago. My daughter was born the day I was booked to do Def Comedy Jam.
Wow.
I left the hospital that day, got home, had been doing auditions, sending videos out, making phone calls. That morning I got home April 22nd, 1992, and they called my phone. I just experienced my daughter being born, and a few hours later, I get a call to do HBO.
I remember that. And you did a hell of a job. I remember that.
Funny young dude.
What was the
Bad hairline. I was a funny young dude with a bad hairline. I had the Lou Rawls. My hairline started about right here.
Yeah, but you were dressed according to the times. I think you had on like a mustard suit or something like that.
That was on BET. I bought from our boy on Livernois. Get the store on Livernois. Simply casual.
Simply casual.
Yeah,
That's what you got from Simply Casual.
Yeah,
Okay.
Said, man, I wear this suit on TV. This loud.
It was loud.
Yellow suit. And I wore it on BET. That was a good suit though. Man. In his day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said you was dressed according to the times for sure.
And it was. There was nothing wrong with wearing loud colors, but the cut got to be right. And that cut was kind of I'm old with the big pleat in the back and 9 buttons. That ain't a suit jacket. That's a remote control.
Hey, what was now? You have many accomplishments, and you've done a lot professionally in terms of acting and movies and opening up shows and headlining shows. What was the highlights? What has been the highlight so far of your professional career?
I tell you something. Just recently, I played Cleveland, Ohio, and the promoter in Cleveland, Ohio. I've been doing shows with him since I was 25 years old. He showed me a videotape of me opening up for the late, great Robin Harris.
Wow.
When I was 25 years old. I had never seen it. He hadn't seen it in years. It was a 2-camera edited shoot. It's a very professional shoot. Mm-hmm. And when I saw that tape, and Robin Harris, to this day, and I've been doing this a long time now, Robin Harris' show that day is the standard for me was funny.
Flat out.
He was so funny. This is 35 years ago. He was so funny that day. I'm telling you who was in the audience. Gerald Levert, Mark, the singer tall brother in Levert, and his brother. Mm-hmm. They were there. Along with Kim Whitley sitting to the side and Ron Harper sitting stage front, right in the first row. And every dope brother in Cleveland was there. All that gold, it's been Jerry Curl Juice, was everywhere. And it was just, that I watched that show and it was like, to me, that was one of the biggest shows I've done to this day.
Flat out.
To go way back in time, I've done shows, of course, Martin Lawrence, who I think was a beast when I worked with him years ago. I worked with D.L. Hughley, I think is one of the greatest minds in comedy today, several times, and I love that brother. He's just a good dude. Bruce, one of the funniest, most charismatic guys in the game. But that show, I opened for Jim Carrey. That show with Robin Harris, to me, is a standard to what's funny in America to this day, 35 years later.
Wow. Wow. So so you would say that in far terms of comedians and who that you look up to as well established and accomplished as you are, he would probably be the king of
Yeah, and he
creme de la
died at
creme.
37 years old. He be in his 70s now. He died at 37 years old.
Mm.
So could you imagine what he had been if he had lived? He was a beast. And I work with some bad cats, man. I think Tony Roberts from Detroit is one of the baddest cats in the game. There's some bad cats out here, man. It's some bad Detroit cats.
Yeah.
But that show right there, one of my favorite comedians is Chris Rock. We're about the same age. I might be a year older than Chris, or vice versa. But Chris Rock, I think, is a genius.
Mm-hmm.
But that show with Robin Harris that day,
Right.
you got to. He ad-libbed, he did crowd work, he had a show. He was amazing. He did about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, that takes some extreme ability and to do it at a high level for that long. That's the thing.
He was so funny. He roasted Ron Harper so bad, NBA star, legend Ron Harper. He fell out of his seat and didn't get back up. And just watch his show sitting on the ground.
Flat out.
I was like in amazement. This dude was a beast, and Ron Harper had a stuttering problem. And we caught him stuttering. Oh! Did Robin Harris not give a damn about his stuttering problem, his self-esteem?
So you said he was talking about him?
He went at it. It was hilarious. People crying, laughing. I thought I had put the work in. I thought I was sharp, too. I had on my little Willie Smith jacket. Remember Willie Smith?
Uh-huh.
Willie Smith was a black designer.
You was killing it?
Yeah, I bought it at Hudson's. Willie Smith plaid blazer, my little slacks, and I brought the wrong shoes, but it was okay. I worked it out. And man, that show was like, and Cleveland is still one of my biggest markets. I was in Cleveland last weekend.
Yeah, a lot of my family's from Cleveland. I actually frequent Cleveland just because a lot of my family's from there.
Yeah, I'll be there again hopefully this month.
Yeah. I
love Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Cleveland, Chi-Town, all Midwest, St. Louis. I was in St. Louis the other night. I love St. Louis too. St. Louis ain't nothing but Detroit. Every other bar like you walking in Teresa's. Every other bar is like Teresa's. This Teresa's, we're going to the other bar. Oh, that's like Teresa's too. One more bar, really? One more bar? That's Teresa's too. They doing comedy too?
So what's the toughest out of all the places you worked at? Like, what was by far the toughest crowd, the toughest place, the toughest city, the toughest area? Like,
at the time, for me, 2 rooms were tough. I had Scruples Comedy Club in Greektown. Scruples was the first black comedy night in Detroit.
Okay.
In the 80s. And how it developed was that there was no place for you to do a comedy show in front of an all African American audience back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I was rocking the white clubs hard.
Yeah.
Easier crowd.
Right.
You play in these clubs, all you do is be articulate and tell a good joke and set up punch and they gonna laugh. But black crowds are different. So I had been doing my first year, I've been doing all white clubs, suburbs.
Okay.
Royal Oak, Berkeley, Lansing, Michigan, white crowds. Then my friend Lowell Sanders, punk ass motherfucker. Anyway, I love him. He set me up. He knew I was ready for that. I opened up for the Spinners. No, the Dramatics.
You opened up for the Dramatics.
And I was a young dude in an all black crowd on the Boulevard and Woodward Avenue at the Grand Quarters. I ate it so bad. I had no play a black crowd. I was playing a lot of mainstream clubs.
So you struggled.
Struggle ain't the word. My man, the leader of the group, Banks, what was his name? Banks, may he rest in peace. Gave my money for the first show and said, "Don't worry about the second show, man. You thank you, and you can leave." No, you should leave.
Damn.
And I left, and I said, "Wow, I'm a young black dude. I was like 23 years old. I said, I can't play a black crowd." So me and my girlfriend, I had to find a girlfriend, Sandra. We was walking through Greektown. I saw Scruples, and I looked in there and said, "Ain't nobody in there. It's a Wednesday night. Where the owner at? Let me go in there and negotiate this comedy deal." And that was the first one. That was the start of urban comedy. Now, in New York, they had Bob Sumner, who was the creator of Def Comedy Jam. He had, I think, Peppermint Lounge and some other clubs. Terminal D in the 80s. But they didn't know it was a vibrant comedy scene in Detroit and Cleveland in the Midwest that African Americans were celebrating urban comedy. But because they were the start of something so big as Def Comedy Jam, I don't think they really saw the relevance of, we had our own urban comedy scene in Chicago, in Cleveland. Bernie Mac had Chicago popping.
I heard
I
he
had
got his own
Detroit-
spot out there,
I
didn't
had
he?
Detroit popping. Kenny, Comedy After Dark in Cleveland. He had Cleveland popping. So it was some urban rooms, but that was the start of urban comedy, I think, as far as television, because Bob took it from Peppermint Lounge to HBO Def Comedy Jam. And that room was off the chain.
Def Comedy Jam.
Peppermint Lounge.
Oh, Peppermint
in New
Lounge.
Jersey, where all the cats have to go do a spot before they get the show. And I did my spot. I was on the stage with Tasha Smith and Samora. Tasha is a cold actress.
Yeah.
But her comedy was cutting edge raw. And Samora was a beast even back then. I had to close the show. Wasn't good.
Wasn't good.
Because it was just the audience is so raw. Like, it's a different urban raw. When you're young, you don't understand how to negotiate. When I was young, how to negotiate urban raw in different markets. Urban raw in Detroit and urban raw in New York.
It's different.
Circa 1991 was different. 92 was different.
Yeah.
It was different element, and they were really, really hip hop. We weren't so hip hop.
Right.
They were really, really hip hop, really hard. It was a different element of raw. And then, like going to Atlanta was different than being in Detroit.
I'm sure.
In the late '80s, early '90s. All urban cities are different. LA was different than Detroit.
So what has been, if for you to say, your biggest challenge doing your professional role?
Maintaining a life out of Detroit. My kids live here, so I've been pulled back here for a while. Thinking about leaving like very seriously soon, but maintaining a consistent stay away from the D. You can do some stuff here, but you can't really get it from here. You can
Really?
be here. This is like throwing a rock in a small pond. You get a few little waves, but you want to catch the big waves. You got to throw a big boulder in L.A. in the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You really want to get it, you got to go where really getting it is happening. You can become a big name in a small market. My name is good here. I do news. I can call the news and say I got a show going on, so and so and so, and they'll give me news play like that. I can get that same thing in New York, L.A. and New York right now because I have a relationship.
Right.
But here, I'm a big fish in a small market.
Right. So if you really want to do it at a high level,
I think at this professionally, my talent is high level as big cities. L.A., New York,
absolutely,
all day long.
absolutely.
But I don't live there. I go, but I should be there more consistently and be there a lot longer.
So you think that's why a lot of times most people who make it from Detroit and even other places relocate.
Yeah, you gotta relocate. That's common.
Yeah,
that's a commonality in blowing up and getting hot in the entertainment business. Although social media is changing for these young kids.
Right.
They get hot from the living room.
Yeah, because I know it's a few people that do little skits online, and man, they got a million views and all this other stuff, and they going on little mini tours. I look up and see. I say, damn.
I worked with a guy Nate Jackson, big time social media comic. Owned a club in Seattle, in Tacoma, Washington. I stayed at the house at his podcast. Before it's over, you got 30,000 cats gonna look at you.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 hours.
Yeah.
His base is amazing.
That's what I mean.
YouTube checks, YouTube checks is big.
So yeah, and you know what? Shannon Sharp, he made on his little Shay Shay. Well, I didn't say his little. He's on his podcast Shay Shay. He said Club Shay Shay. He said he got the biggest check he ever got came from YouTube, not NFL. We talking about a Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl. He said the biggest check he got.
This guy I work with, this dude showed me like 5 checks for $70,000 a piece. For like 5 months, 6 months. He showed me like 5 of them check stubs.
From YouTube?
$70,000, some like 5 of them.
Wow.
A cold house. I was so proud of this young cat doing it. Like 40, you know.
Yeah.
Just young for me.
You said, no, 40 years. So, but being that, you know, we true Detroiters, we from Detroit, and so Detroit will just always be home for us.
Yeah. I'm always, ain't nothing like knowing you on Finkel. Ain't nothing like that. Nothing like driving and say, that's Mac. Ain't nothing like that. That's 8 Mile down that way.
Yeah.
That's Livernois. That's Gratiot.
Yeah.
Out of town, you have to learn it. But it ain't nothing like knowing your city. I know the city.
Right. And knowing the city, what would you say are some things that excite you about it right now, and some things that you question about it right now?
I think Detroit is moving in the right direction. I think what Mayor Duggan did was galvanize the business community to Detroit. He had his finger on the pulse of both the business community and urban Detroit, and he knew he made it work. Whereas the powers that be in the business world weren't really excited about doing business with other African Americans. Let's just call it as it is.
Yeah.
They trusted my man a lot more.
Right.
So he's able to make things move. Now I hope when he leaves office that the person has the charisma and pedigree to keep that relationship going with the business world. Because we're moving in an amazing direction right now. This is like, I moved back here from New York. I came downtown and I saw a volleyball with a beach downtown. That freaked me out right over here.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like,
Captain
wow,
Marshall, yeah.
I'm a Detroit dude, but it was like, there was nothing over there.
Right.
So, I mean, we're moving in the right direction. Gentrification is real. It's going down all over the city. Put it this way, when you see a white girl running down the street on Meyer and Finkel, and she got on Banana Republic flip-flops and a Gap T-shirt, it's on and popping. They back. You see a bike lane, they back.
You say, because we ain't see bike lanes before.
No, I ain't no bike lane. When I was a kid, just ride the bike and say, "Whoa, whoa." That was your lane.
Yeah. No, I knew. I said, this is something different happening. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm at my aunt's house, and I'm going outside, and I see about 40 or 50 Caucasians riding a bike.
Oh, yeah.
All in one direction.
Posse it up.
I turned around, went back inside, said, hold up.
Right.
Let me wait till take you off this street.
Is it a tiki torch ride, bike ride? Let me go in the house.
I don't know what's going on. And they ain't look half bit of scared. They ain't look worried. They look like they knew they was there. And they knew what they was doing.
But I bet you their ID don't say Detroit. They ain't paying that high car insurance. They ID say St. Clair Shores, Washington. They ain't changed that. That insurance is Detroit insurance. Something has to be done.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Something has to be done, and don't just go get run on that and then not do nothing about it when you get in the office. They also, we gonna get the insurance right.
Yeah.
Ain't none of them got the insurance right.
Yeah. Because our governor, who's approaching her last year in office, her campaign slogan was "Fix the damn roads." Or something. Remember that before she got
damn roads. Lower the insurance and fix the roads.
But you got to do it though.
Right.
That's the thing. You got to do it.
Right.
You could say you're gonna do it.
It can't be a talking point.
Nah, not at all.
That's what it is. It's always a talking point. We're gonna fix the roads and lower the car insurance. I ain't seen a damn thing.
So being that you're in Detroit, do you have any personal Detroit favorites? This is my favorite political person. This is my favorite sports app. This is my favorite. In Detroit, you got any Detroit favorites? Who your Detroit favorites?
Detroit Bad Boys, Pistons era Bad Boys was my guys back in the day. When Barry Sanders played for the Lions, Brett Perryman and them guys.
Okay.
They were my friends. I used to, I was well acquainted with those guys back in the day. Those are one of my favorite football teams. Clothing store Hot Sam's been coming here since I was a young kid back
yes,
in
sir.
Numerous stores downtown. I've been coming here since. When I moved back from LA back when I was in my early 20s, I came here and bought a coat. I have a winter coat. And been coming here ever since. That's Big Bruh. Tony and them my big brothers right there.
And what is it about you that made you just keep coming? Hot Sam's.
Oh, the store is right and they give me a great price. And I like dressing like a grown man. Especially, see, I studied fashion merchandising.
Okay.
I used to want to go into fashion business when I was a kid. I always loved clothes. My favorite shows are watching the old TV shows and when the men dress like men.
Yeah.
I love those shows.
Right.
So I wanted to go into clothing, and I've always, in my comedy career, tried to outdress my audience. My father always said, when you go on stage, nobody wants to see a bum. Always try to dress as nice as the nicest dressed person in your audience.
I like that.
Because they are coming out to see a show. You don't you just cut your grass. So I've always had that about my even this video from 35 years ago.
Yeah,
I had a suit.
You were dressed.
Yeah. So I've always liked, even when other cats was wearing not Fat Farm, but Fat Farm too, and cross colors on stage. Some of the big names.
Yeah, not you.
I was wearing a suit.
Yeah. And
I was 23 years old.
so aside from yourself by Detroit, brother, comedian wise, who do you think one of the most well dressed comedians? So aside from yourself by Detroit, brother, comedian wise, who do you think one of the most well dressed comedians?
By far, my man Daniel Dugard out of Oakland, California.
Okay.
He said I'm the best dressed comic. I think he's one of the best dressed comics probably. And I ain't talking about if you got a whole bunch of money, you supposed to be fly. You get a fashion dude, but you making a income, a regular income, and you can dress.
Yeah.
Then you'd understand fashion. But you making $20,000-$30,000 a weekend doing comedy. You can go to Brooks wherever you go.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I want somebody to get my clothes
me together.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
nothing.
see, we just have income, and you can go buy your own clothes, get your own fashion sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Daniel Dugard, the brother who was in, this is my man, Artie Fuqua out of New Jersey. He was in an accident with Tracy Morgan.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
Artie was always a sharp dresser.
Always.
We used to joke about, because in New York, where they don't really dress up, I would come to clubs on a Wednesday wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Or wearing a blazer and a pair of slacks.
And they looking like, who is this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Artie had the same swag.
Oh, okay. And he's from there.
He Jersey.
Yeah.
But that car accident, when that Walmart truck hit him,
He got a little different money now.
he got a little different money now.
Yeah, okay.
I see him on Instagram getting his suits tailored to his clothes, like while he's standing there. And then all of a sudden it's sold on his body, fit perfect. He a handsome dude. He about 6'1", maybe, slim dude. So his suits looking, he's buying the best stuff.
Yeah, I think
He got his own tailor now. Artie Fuqua can dress.
Yeah, because I think he's the one, correct me if I'm wrong now, he was saying that, like got an accident and it messed him up. He said that he was he unconscious or he was out for a minute or something like that?
He probably was. Yeah, he was out for a minute.
Yeah.
They were all out. I was in a bad car accident. I was in an accident in 2000 in 2000.
Yeah.
I was in a coma 9 days. So yeah, car accidents ain't no joke.
Yeah.
I think he might have been in a coma as well.
Yeah, and he said something when he came to. He said they was telling him what happened. He said they said you got in a bad car accident. He was like, oh no, and they said you almost didn't make it. He was like, oh no, and they said you got hit by a Walmart truck. He said, oh yes,
Yeah, yeah. Henry, other boy, Henry, I can't think of his name. He was like just living his life, doing comedy.
Yeah.
Charlie Mack passed away. This guy named Charlie Mack. Oh, not Charlie Mack. It's something Mack. He passed away. His family got paid. I think he was married. Artie got paid, and Tracy Morgan got paid.
They got paid for some real money.
Yeah, he got real money.
Yeah, yeah.
Man driving a big body Benz now. He doing it.
All that.
All that.
Yeah, and it's well, that's glad that they definitely got restitution, but that ain't the way I want to get paid.
No.
but that's good
I
that they
didn't get
got
that much money. I got hit by. In fact, I ain't even get hit by a car. My boy fell asleep in the car and went off the side of the road down a cliff on I-80.
Damn.
Coming back from New York. You been to I-80?
Where's that?
Like Pennsylvania?
Oh yeah, they got like hills and all that. Shit, yeah,
well, I was in one of them in a Cadillac upside down.
Man,
I got messed up. He didn't get a scratch.
and he was driving.
He was driving. He didn't get a scratch.
Fell asleep.
I was in a coma. I woke up. I didn't know where I saw. I was a catheter, and I hadn't shaved my head in like 9 days. I was like, "Who's this old man?" In the he got a bald spot like George Jefferson. Why I look like George Jefferson?
That part.
Then he asked me. He said, the doctor asked me, said, "Who's the president of the United States of America?" I said, "The guy who cheats on his wife."
That's what you said.
Bill Clinton. I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah, but that's what you
Memory
said.
is still affected. It will always be affected, and my speech will always be affected by having a serious closed head injury. But I always focus. They told me my comedy career was over.
Mm.
I don't see it being over.
Wow.
I won the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition after I got an accident. The Bay Area is won by D.L. Hughley, Don D.C. Curry, Mark Curry.
Yeah.
Some powerful names.
Yeah,
I wanted to be in a coma.
There's some heavyweights.
Accident was in September. Bay Area was in March. And I won it.
Yeah, that's some
When the
heavyweights.
doctor said you're done with comedy.
Yeah.
Find another career. I do more TV news than any comic in Detroit.
Period.
Radio as well.
Yeah.
But I
What
was
you
told-
prefer? What do
I
you
was
prefer?
told that I was done.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer the TV or the radio?
I would love to have had either medium.
Okay.
I would have loved to have a job at either radio or television. I did radio a few times, but never got a TV check. I got a radio check several times, but never a TV check. That's the big check.
TV check, the big check.
TV check, the big check.
I can, and then I can see you being successful in either, but I also can see you like a Steve Harvey with a syndicated radio show. I mean, I think you that talented.
We gonna see. I'm about to make some trips in a minute to see what's out there.
Yeah.
We gonna see. I got an opportunity that's looking pretty good right now
Yeah.
as far as some radio opportunity. So he's gonna see.
And that's good. We definitely want the best
This
for
a
you.
long
Wish you the
time,
best.
man. I've been doing this a long. Something got to give, baby.
Yeah.
For the next 10. I got retirement money right now.
Listen, man. So today at church, you know what the message was from the pastor? The power of persistence.
Oh yeah, and that's what it is. And do it on a high level.
Yeah.
Don't just say you in the game and not be in the game. So another comedian earlier today about when you stop being good at comedy. You stop being good at stand-up comedy when you stop going to clubs when it's just for the money. When you go because you ain't making no money or it's a club that's paying you $25, but you get a chance to get that stage time, the stage time is valuable. You ever see a comedian, you go see him, he ain't funny no more. Well, guess what he stopped doing? He stopped going on stage. His passion changed. It became about the money. This is about the art.
Flat out.
The money gonna come if the art is dope. Get your art game together.
Yeah.
Stay on stage. Go on. In New York, I was in New York, dude. Before I left New York, I did 7 shows in one night in New York, 8 the next night. You can't help but to get tight.
It's 15 shows in 2 days.
In 2 days. You can't help but to get tight. That's when the passion is there.
Yeah.
You want to make it happen. You want to get hot.
And then, and my thing, like I remember, like I had a coach used to tell us about always, I don't care what the scoring is in the game. I don't care what the moment it is in the game. Always play hard as you can possibly play because you never know who's watching.
You know what, man? That's how I got on. I don't even bring it up. I played for the Chargers for a year, man.
Okay.
When I was very young, I went out for the Chargers. I made the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even bring it up. It was so long ago.
Wow.
Football?
Well, I know. I never knew that.
Yeah, I played for the Chargers. It was Little League football. It was the Highland Park Chargers. I got your ass. I got him too.
Hey, man.
I had the biggest helmet on the field. I was 11. I had a grown man helmet. Look at my head.
Hey, that was crazy. Hey, you for sure got me on that one. Okay.
I got my man in the bar, Ocho Cinco. I got him in the bar in Cincinnati, and he played for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Then I got my man Walker. What's his name for the Cowboys back in the day? Number 88.
He's a receiver. Yeah.
What's his name? It's not Walker. It was
Not Irvin, you talking about? Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, yeah. Michael Irvin.
I got him good at the bar. He was having a beer, talking. He said, "Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Running back." I said, "Running back? How'd you know?" He said, "Yeah, you look like a running back." I said, "Yeah, it was Little League." Oh, motherfucker! Go on with that bullshit, man. No more drinks for him. I was gonna buy him a beer.
So talking about say it with your chest, because you said Chris Rock, one of your good friends and obviously an amazing talent and a comedian.
Friend. No, we're very friendly. When I see him, I've been knowing him since I was in my 20s.
Okay.
So we're very friendly. When I see him, it's nothing but love and respect.
Right. So y'all real cordial.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess my answer, my question is that if you were hosting, what was that, the Oscars? Did you was hosting the Oscars and Will Smith?
Why you ask me a nigga from Linwood a question like that? How would you ask me that? Oh,
I'm saying, that's your comedian. Y'all comics is funny. What would you? Say it with your chest.
My tact in class would have said, "What would Sidney Poitier do?" Mm-hmm. Because the Oscars is a level of class where you can't junk it up.
Right.
But the Linwood brother and me would have probably jumped on his back and tried to choke him out. It would have been like, he wouldn't have walked away like that.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. And after the Oscars would have been on too, where he gonna be at? What party he going to?
Period.
Guess what? The phone my 313 on my phone would have blew up. In fact, I wouldn't have been alone by myself in no way.
Right.
Chris is by himself a lot. That's his nature, who he is.
Okay.
You see him get out of when he was driving a Range Rover. I see him in New York, got his Range by himself. Never had nobody with him.
Just him.
Go in the club by himself, whatever. Just a hell of a nice guy.
Yeah.
But on that level, you got to have your dogs with you
Flat out.
and some security with you as well. And my dogs is my dogs.
Yeah.
They do my security if I had some needs,
They
but
got you.
that wouldn't have been a good night. That wouldn't have been a good night. So one, I got a bad temper,
Okay.
and I ain't no punk.
Right.
So, and I'm a physical dude. I don't mind getting the scuffle. That's when I was younger.
Yeah.
I like beating a bully up.
Period.
Oh, especially I crack jokes. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got beat up by a preppy nice guy. How you feel bad? He beat me up. He got on Argyle socks.
So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know
I was
what.
an athletic dude growing up, so I wouldn't scare nobody like that.
Yeah, and I don't know what the heck Will was going through his mind, but I just thought that was to do that to Chris Rock. I thought that was come on.
That was a bullyish.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Chris weighed about 155 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And he a big. I don't care about that. That would have been on and popping.
Yeah.
Help me, Jesus, because I don't know what I'm about to do on live TV. Or either at the party.
Yeah, but I don't think, and I say this, and I don't know, I never met him, and you have, but like a Bernie Mac, I don't think he would have did to Bernie Mac.
No. He wouldn't did the LL Cool J. He wouldn't did the Earthquake.
That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't. I can name several cats. He wouldn't did the Corey Holcomb. He wouldn't did the. I can name several cats he wouldn't did to.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so, like I said, I thought
They
that
had some other beef going on.
it had to be. It had some underlying.
They
Yeah.
had some other stuff going on, but other disrespectful stuff that took place probably. But I know I couldn't have handled that smack. If I had took it in the name of Sidney Poitier and took it because of representing my people on TV,
Yeah.
I would have said, "All right, man, Chris. Will, that was a good one. Where you going this over? Where you going? You should go to the what's that? Where they play basketball in L.A.
What?
The Spectrum. What is it called? They play basketball, the basketball game.
Oh.
So we'd had a fight in a ring or something. It would have to go down. I could not have took that smack and just swallowed it. Like, no, that wouldn't have been good. No.
And so your guy, he posted something. Well, I said your guy, but basically, Jim Carrey said, well, he would have been $100 million richer. He said because he would have just sued.
Now that's another show I worked with him one night. That was a bad show I saw too. You just brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Jim Carrey in Royal Oak. I was in my 20s when my daughter was born. The first show was a guy named Leo Dufour from Canada who was a brilliant comedian. Leo opened the show. I was the MC. I brought Leo Dufour on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Leo shut it down. Jim Carrey came behind Leo and ate it.
Just killed it.
Like, had a terrible set. I was like, wow, I'm watching this brilliant comedian have a bad set. Wow. The next show, we all sit in the dressing room. Jim Carrey started making faces in the mirror and walking doing his body weird and just making had another look in his eyes. He shut the place completely down. He was amazing, the second show. But the first show,
But his performance literally was night and day.
night and day.
And you saw him kind of like psychics, like get in his zone.
Get in the zone.
Yeah.
Because I tell you another bad dude, one of the baddest dudes in comedy on a national level, right here from Detroit. Downtown Tony Brown wouldn't be messed with.
Another level.
He was a genius on stage. All the cats knew it. All the big names knew it.
So what happened then? What would you think?
His personal life
Okay. Got in the way?
got in the way. But
Yep.
you talking about a brilliant comedian? Downtown Tony Brown.
Funny.
Genius.
That's
Everybody
another level.
knew it, but he never did leave Detroit long enough to really make it happen. And he had some other personal things on his life.
Yeah. And so and a lot of times guys who got a really high potential professionally allow personal things to get in the way to hinder their
They ain't nothing but the devil. They ain't nothing but the devil blocking your blessing.
Uh-huh.
You gotta be a man about it. And look past that.
yeah.
And it takes a certain age you just start looking past it.
But you got to make certain steps too, though.
Some
You
cats
just
see it
said
young and some cats see it older, but it ain't nothing but the devil.
you said you cut the alcohol out. You said something. So it's steps that you have to also take on your own to continue to grow.
Yeah.
So do you think that if you would not took the step to cut the alcohol out, it would have hindered you professionally?
I think that, like the opportunities I got being sober wouldn't have happened.
Right.
Being inebriated, it wouldn't have happened. But I thank God for sobriety.
Yeah.
Yeah, very important. Most important day of my life when I walked in that AA meeting.
Really?
Oh, definitely. Besides the day my kids were born, that day right there.
Was you apprehensive, scared, nervous
But what?
when you go to AAA?
No, I was full.
Okay.
I was full. I was tired of living like that. I was full. I was tired of like having 5 drinks in a night. Hey, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Having one before I leave the house. I never got DUI though. I've been stopped and towed up. Never got DUI. I could win an Oscar. You been drinking? Of course I've had a couple of drinks, sir. It's 1 o'clock on a Saturday night. If you're an off-work officer, I'm sure I'll buy you a cocktail. You like sports? They start laughing all of a sudden. Oh, you okay.
And that's it.
That'd be it.
Dang. Lucky you.
Sometimes just being a nice guy will get you. Honey attracts bees. Bullshit attracts cuffs. You want them cuffs? Talk that shit.
And that's what you're going to get.
When I get stopped by the cops, you know what I do? First thing I do when I get stopped by the cop?
What?
Put my hazard lights on.
Why is that?
I'm on your side. This is a hazardous situation. I want you to know I'm with you, police officer. I want this to go as smoothly as possible. My hazard lights go on first because this is a hazardous environment. I want traffic to see us. Your lights and my lights as well. And I roll my windows down as well. If you have tinted windows, roll your windows down.
Yeah, I do.
Don't have them looking. Just roll them all down.
All of them.
All them down. Roll them all down. I'm transparent. Come on, look at my car, man. When you walk into my car, I want to see all my windows is down and my hazard lights is on. I'm on your side, officer.
Who taught you that?
My mother, one, taught me how to talk to police officers. 2 things she taught me that was 2 important things my mom taught me as a kid. The Lord's Prayer and how to communicate with police officers. 2 important things. As a black man in Detroit, as a black teenager in Detroit, you had to be able to talk to police if you got some damn sense. Especially during the YBI era. When I was a kid, I grew up on Linwood and Puritan over there.
Yeah.
Walking at night catching a bus from my job at McDonald's and the grocery store I worked at, you wanted to be able to talk to police like you had some damn sense. Yes, sir. No, sir. I'm on my way home from work, sir. These are my books in my bag, sir. Yes, all of that. Teach my kids the same thing. Be polite. You want that honey.
Right.
You want them bees.
Right.
You want them cuffs or that billy stick.
So for the most part, your interactions was pleasant with DPD.
I've always been a gentleman. I'd get them, even if they look like they about to act a little crazy, I try to calm them down. Humor is my superhero strength.
And you use it every chance you
Man, I got flew first class a few times on planes. I walked to the gate agents, that's a hard job. Make them laugh first. I make them laugh first, and then we talking a little bit. Oh, we have a something plus. You want to sit in something plus? Yes, plus me. Yes, I take the plus.
You said plus you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I make them, flight attendants, people at the counter. Last week, I had a situation. Some dude named Michael Robert Bonner was flying out of town. My name is Michael Leon Bonner. They gave me his ticket. They gave him my ticket. But his ticket's for the next day. So my ticket says fly to Pennsylvania where he was going, but I was going to St. Louis to do a show.
Yeah.
So the tickets was all messed up. My luggage got lost. But you know what I did? The people at the airport know me. The brother saw me, sister saw me. They long line long as Illinois. Took me to the front, got my stuff straight.
Got you straight.
Because this is from having a history of making them laugh and being nice. You have a history of being nice, you get more stuff. You have a history of being an asshole or being kind of hard to talk to, or you think you better than somebody else. That don't work for a long time. Somebody, a decision maker, ain't gonna fuck with you because you did it for yourself.
Flat out.
Because you did it for yourself.
Yeah.
Being demeaning.
Yeah.
Or you bigger than everybody in the room. No, you're not bigger than everybody in the room.
So whoever.
Nice.
Before we move to this last session called 2-minute drill, who have you encountered in your profession, in comics and movies that turned out to be just an asshole? Like I thought way more of this person.
I ain't talking about that person. I don't know nobody on this damn thing. I'm at work with him again. Need a job or something. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't that dude like that. They all nice to me.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I need them bees, baby, and a check.
Ooh, okay. All right. So the next segment is 2-minute drill, right? And you got to say it. You got to say it with your chest. I'm gonna reel off some questions and you answer them, A, B, or all the above. Prince or Michael Jackson?
Dang. All the above. Them cats are both bad, but Michael Jackson go back to my childhood. Prince came to the game as a teenager. My sister helped promote one of Prince's first concerts here. She was at Taurus Productions back in the 70s.
Wow.
And they brought Prince to Cobo Hall back in the day. And his first time I'm that Dirty Mind era Prince. Prince was a bad boy. Michael Jackson is from like when I was 4. So what can you say? Michael Jackson been on since I was 4 years old. ABC. Oh, I was in kindergarten when that came out.
Yeah.
You can't deny Michael Jackson was a beast, and you can't deny Prince was a genius. Played every instrument on the stage.
Prince and Mike.
Yeah, they both. I can't.
We.
But I tell you what though, Michael Jackson died. I was in Japan, and my eyes got kind of water. It caught me like you get a little, the little cry. No, I ain't gonna cry. I had a little moment.
Michael Jackson shows, man. When they used to show some of his concert, he walked out the stage. People would pass out. They had to pass the people out the arena because they didn't pass out.
I did that.
I thought that was crazy.
I did that.
You did what?
No, I didn't pass out. Yeah, I mean, he had that effect on people, man. But Prince was like, one of his baddest albums is called Black Sweat. His baddest singles is called Black Sweat. Right before he died, he made Black Sweat.
Okay.
Tall, and I love chocolate black women. In the name of Jesus. That's my weakness. A black-ass girl, I'm telling you, you ain't got to put no lotion on nothing. Just go with black tail.
Yeah,
I love me a chocolate sister in the name of Jesus.
It's
called Black Sweat. And you get this beautiful chocolate sister with these big, juicy black girl lips. Whoa!
Yeah.
And she dancing in this song called Black Sweat. Look at the video.
I understand. You said chocolate your thing. I like the other flavor. But anyway, we had 2 minutes. Who was the GOAT? Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
That's a time period thing. The greatest of all time. Time is still moving along. If I was putting together a team and I wanted to win in my era of basketball, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Michael Jordan. Back in the 80s, 90s, Michael Jordan. But today it's different. You see how big LeBron James is? You see how big he is?
It's ridiculous.
They say if he played back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, he would have been stopped. Who gonna stop him? Bill Laimbeer? Who gonna stop him?
Yeah.
He's the most athletic guy that big you've seen ever in the history of basketball.
Yeah.
He's 40 years old. He's a monster. He ain't his athletic skills ain't declining either.
They don't look like it.
No, he'll still get put to you 35.
Period.
And he's 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Catalog as far as new artists, singles, R&B. Are you taking Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
Okay.
I like Rihanna, but I like Beyonce a little bit more. Maybe I'm more mainstream with my stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's mainstream. They both mainstream artists. I don't know. Probably Beyonce.
Actor, Denzel or Al Pacino?
Denzel.
Give me a line. Give me a Denzel. Give me something.
He's in Othello right now in New York.
And I heard he's shutting it down.
Yeah, I want to go see that so bad.
I heard he's shutting it down.
I met him one time and that is my meter when somebody acts arrogant and shitty towards me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you ain't Denzel. In my head, I'd be thinking, I met Denzel. He's the nicest guy in the world to me. Told me I was funny, gave me a hug, and treated me nice. Talked to me like a man. You being arrogant because what? Because you got rims?
Right.
Or you open a new hair salon? Acting arrogant because you would do what? You got a Jaguar? Denzel got 2 Oscars and he was nice to me.
Yeah.
Talked to me like a man. Like walked across the club to talk to me.
Right.
By himself.
Yeah.
Greet me and say I was funny. You ain't Denzel Washington. You can't act arrogant towards me. That's in my head, I was thinking that, somebody acted arrogant, they want to act looking kind of condescending. Be in my head, I'd be like, you ain't even Denzel, nigga.
That's it.
You kick rocks.
What is the greatest compliment that you have ever received, and who did it come from?
My daughter. She told me I was a good father. That's easy. My daughter. She wrote something on Facebook recently, man, that blew my mind. That is why I came back to Detroit. When I got a divorce, I could not be in New York. I was working with Chappelle and Comedy Cellar in New York is a think tank of comedy in the country. Comedy Cellar in Lower Manhattan, in the Village, is a think tank of comedy. You got to audition for this lady, Esty, to get in there. She liked my show right away. The next night, I'm working with Chris Rock, Chappelle, Dave Attell, all these powerhouse comedians. But my kids were in Detroit. And every time I saw a child in New York, I was thinking, damn, man. And a friend of mine was a poet, and she had a little girl, and I would give them rides sometimes because she didn't have a car. And I'm a Detroit dude. I had to have my car with me. And we would hang out with her and her daughter, and I'd be like, I got 2 little girls at home in Detroit that need me. Then I had an older daughter who came to live with me, man, after, and my daughters and I, we were all very extremely close.
Good.
When she wrote what she wrote on Facebook recently about having a father and what it means to have a father and how I've been there always, I won. The career, one thing, but when my kids show me what I mean to them, my daughter who's 32, my daughter who's 22, my 20-year-old daughter, we very, very close. That means the world to me. That was the greatest compliment I can get from anybody on the planet, is my daughter to say I was a good dad, was a great dad. Nothing else matter. You can say I suck as a comedian, I ain't a good guy, I ain't handsome, I dress horrible, I stank, whatever you want to say. Nigga, my daughter said I'm the best dad in the world. What you say about me don't mean nothing.
Don't even matter.
At all.
Man, that's on that note.
That's for real. You got kids?
That's real. That's real. But
That kid?
I don't have any kids yet.
You got kid?
I don't have kids yet.
Well, it ain't just flu. Y'all looking like, no. Because you know what, though? Having a kid is crazy, man. I'm telling you, a really good friend of mine, been friends since 3rd grade. He died 2 days ago. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't use drugs. Might have smoked weed as a teenager a couple of times. He died, man, the other morning, man. He died of child support.
Hey, listen, one thing about Mike, he's going to be funny.
$2,500 a month. $2,500 a month.
He going to be funny.
Like, oh, $2,500. And passed out and died.
Hey, man, appreciate you. You know it's nothing but love. Thank you for taking the time out of your life to come and bless us
know somebody
with,
too,
with
man.
some of your story, man. I appreciate you.
$25 a month. $2,500 a month. Put them kids back.
Hey, this is Say It With Your Chest. We coming live from the headquarters at Hot Sam's, the best place to be, the best place to go. And remember, when you say something, say it with your chest.
At least get one photo with it. That could be classic right there. I gotta run. They calling for that thing on show. I'm late. Here we go. Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, baby girl. Bring it in. What you doing?
Dog, look, I'm thinking about my boy. My boy got like 5 kids. He like, dog, I just hate even going to work every day. I said, but you better not miss. He's like, hell no.
I was selling cars. I got a check one time. I was like, what? They tore that check up.
Man, when you hit me with that San Diego Charlie.
He's at Highland Park.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Y'all be good. Have a love. Yeah. Good luck, dude.